Aja Wilson and Angel Reese are turning heads with their latest off-court move. They had recently sat down with the Wall Street Journal and gave you an inside of the life on how Aja Wilson moves and how Angel Reese moves. But before we get off into today's podcast, tell a friend to tell a friend. Wow, man, this is a power move by Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, two of the most iconic people in the WNBA. Now, this is powerful, man. Wall Street Journal interview. Two powerful black women playing basketball got their face on the Wall Street Journal. They're making boss moves, man. And Aja Wilson, she just kept it real in her interview. She said some things that a lot of people might not understand why she said it. And she's giving her kudos to Angel Reese on her style of play. She basically sat down and told the Wall Street Journal interview that she sees a lot of Aja Wilson herself in Angel Reese. She's always gave Angel Reese her props. We've heard what she had to say about Angel Reese on the games that she's played against her. Her high motor, her tenacity, her rebounding ability, the high motor, and things like that. Just giving her high praise. And she sat down with the interview and she said a lot of things. She's been, following Angel Reese ever since she's, played at the University of Maryland. And also Angel Reese with her stunning interview with the Wall Street Journal. She talked about a lot of things, life outside of basketball, how she's making these money moves and what she means to the WNBA. So this is a powerful moment, man, for Aja Wilson and Angel Reese, man. It's the takeover. These two young ladies are the face of the WNBA, regardless of how people might slice it and dice it. But to be on the Wall Street Journal and have an interview with the Wall Street Journal and got your face all over the place and, the face of the WNBA, that's major. So they recently sat down, and had an interview with the Wall Street Journal. We're going to listen to, what Aja Wilson had to say in her interview, just bits and pieces of it. But if you want to see the full story and have the full video, you can go to the wallstreetjournal.com and they have the full interview in its entirety. And we're going to play, some clips of what Angel Reese said as well. So let's sit back and let's take a listen to what these two young ladies from the WNBA have said on the Wall Street Journal on what they do on the court and off the court. So let's take a listen.
My name into the draft was a big decision for me. And then coming in, my expectations have gone through the roof. I've broken a lot of records, and I actually named All-Stars. That wasn't on my list either. So just trying to give myself some grace because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself on the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
And you've also been busy off the court, recently
Yes.
attending the Met Gala.
Yes.
Tell me about that day.
That was my birthday. I had practice in the morning. They wished me happy birthday, and then I left practice, got my hair and makeup done on the plane, and then I had someone flying from Paris with my dress, so I slipped my dress on, and I was ready to go. The line was long and crazy to get on the stairs, and then my table was amazing. I was sitting with Cardi, my girl Cardi, and I met so many great people, and they knew who I was, which shows, people respect women's sports as well.
What'd you guys talk about?
Well, I've known Cardi because I was in a music video with her. They were really proud of me. And I was like, well, I love y'all. Y'all proud of me. So it's just been great being able to see my impact on and off the court, and not just in sports, but just being able to be a cultural impact as well has just been great.
What has been the most important game in your career?
Probably my national championship game. That changed my life. Seeing 9.9 million people watch that game, from a hand gesture to just winning to everything that happened, changed women's basketball forever. My life literally completely just changed from that game.
And you talked about the hand gesture.
Mm-hmm.
How do you reflect on that moment?
Me and Caitlin have been playing against each other since we were kids. It's just a full circle moment of how women are viewed when it comes to trash talking, and it's okay in men's sports, so we're going to normalize that in women's sports as well. So it's just super competitive. I think we're two great competitors. We brought a lot of fans to this league, and I think we're going to continue to do that, and one day hopefully we can be teammates.
How do you handle the comparison off the court?
I try to separate myself from everybody else and try to be me and not focus on what everybody else is doing. I think that's why people love me for who I am, is because I'm not the same as the next person. And I think that's special. You don't want the same person. You don't want everybody to be the same. And just to being able to step out of my comfort zone and being able to speak on things that a lot of others may not be wanting to speak on, or just being able to do things a lot of people are scared to do. I think being able to wake up every day and know that I inspire a lot of young women is just something I look forward to do.
Also recently played against rookie Angel Reese.
Yeah.
I've heard that one of her first WNBA games was to see you play.
Oh, dope. I didn't know that. It's been super cool to play against her. Obviously, I've watched her throughout her collegiate career, even when back in Maryland. My good friend actually was coaching her at that time, so I that's how I honestly started to follow Angel. And I saw a little bit of myself in her. No matter what I do, I'm going to make sure that I go all out and I give it 100%. And I saw that just the motor that she has, I was like, oh yeah, that is young Asia 100%. But for her to want to, for all these years, to still rebound the basketball is something that's really her and true to her. So I hope she never loses that.
Now, you heard what the two young ladies said. This is spectacular. This is great news, man. And like I've always said, man, Aja Wilson and Angel Reese are two of the most influential, women's sports icons we have in today's sports right now. And like Angel Reese said, a lot of things that she does, a lot of young ladies look up to her. A lot of young kids look up to her. We've seen videos with the leg sleeves with these young hoopers, these young ladies, wanting to wear the leg sleeve like Angel Reese. And, it's a spectacular thing. It's a movement. And what Aja Wilson said about Angel Reese, giving her kudos, she sees a lot of her in Angel Reese. I've did a video before, making comparisons between Aja Wilson and Angel Reese. A lot of people looked at me kind of crazy. A lot of people had some negative comments, but it's coming from the horse's mouth. She sees the potential in Angel Reese to be great. And Angel Reese and Aja Wilson are making boss moves off the court. And, we've seen recent videos of Angel Reese talking about, the WNBA doesn't pay her rent. So, she's getting it off the court, with the money that she's having, with these sponsorships and these marketing strategies and, becoming a part owner of a soccer team back in the DMV. And, to get an interview with the Wall Street Journal, man, that shows a lot, man. And these two young women are becoming the face of the WNBA. And they had a nice little photo shoot, man, which is, it's a powerful moment, man. Let's take a look at, the photo shoot that, that they had with the Wall Street Journal. Man, this is a beautiful thing. Aja Wilson and Angel Reese on the Wall Street Journal. A nice little photo shoot. Yeah, so we gotta give props to Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, man. Basically, they're becoming the face of the WNBA. People might not like it, but it's true. I mean, these two young ladies are marketable. You know what I'm saying? They're doing great things on and off the court. What Aja Wilson did this year, the MVP, first team all, NBA. Also, Angel Reese didn't make none of them lists, but her accolades are growing off the court. And coming back next year after the wrist injury, she should have a lot of things to offer this game. It's going to be exciting times for Angel Reese and Angel Reese fans, building her brand and building her, WNBA basketball career. But as far as off the court, Angel Reese is killing it. There's nothing else that you can say negative about Angel Reese. And you heard what she said. Hopefully one day her and Caitlin Clark could be teammates. She has no animosity between Caitlin Clark, the way the media wants to put it. And the way some of these YouTube content creators want to put it, that Angel Reese does not like Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese has said it many times. She has no problem with Caitlin Clark. It's the media that made this narrative. And also Flajay Johnson said it in a podcast that she did. The media started that stuff between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. So, Aja Wilson and Angel Reese, man, they're doing spectacular things, man. So we got to tip our cap to the ladies. Let's hear it for the ladies that give these ladies their flowers. And this is a special moment, man. This is a monumental moment for Angel Reese and Aja Wilson, man, gracing the cover of the Wall Street Journal and getting an exclusive interview. So you guys let me know what y'all think about today's podcast. And, leave your comments below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, man, do me a favor. Hit hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And I see everybody in the comment section, #salute. And before you leave up and put your shoes on and get out the door, do me a favor, give the video a thumbs up, and we out of here. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Droppin' podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.